Hi, jeg heter Asian Ohobo Uncle, og jeg skal være I Norge I 2 uker. Just got to Oslo Airport. Yeah, pretty smooth travel. And I looked at Google Maps and it seems like there's a direct train that's only 30 minutes from Oslo Airport direct to Oslo Central Station, where my hotel is at. So I'm looking for that right now. Really excited to be here. I can't believe I'm actually in Scandinavia. Never set foot on this, never set foot in this region. So everything's gonna be quite new to me. Hey, it looks like there are ticket booths here to get some tickets. Good time to try out my credit card. It's 129 Norwegian kroners to get to the city center. And it's only a 30-minute train ride, so I'll be there quite quickly. And that was a crazy train ride. There was no sitting space. Everyone was standing around with their luggage. And basically you're in someone's face in the train the entire way. So if you do come to Norway, pack light. I did manage my luggage and my backpack, but I did have to make some space for people who are coming in as well. Looking for my hotel now. It's supposed to be just like 500 meters away if I don't get lost. So I think it's that way. Going into the storage room. Dumped most of my luggage at the hotel. So I'm gonna visit this food court that has a lot of Norwegian food after I go to the Opera House. Actually, I just spotted a supermarket here, so I might go in and have a look. So I guess you can save some money by coming to a supermarket and getting your salads here. Though I'm pretty sure this ain't cheap either. Okay, got coffee and a supermarket cinnamon roll for 53 NOK. Okay, found a park bench. Sitting here with my Joker or Joker coffee. Joker? Den Golden Abend. And my supermarket cinnamon roll, which I think is gonna taste like a cinnamon roll. Yep, it's a cinnamon bun. Love the design of this opera house where basically you can walk on this slanting walkway right up to the roof. And this is actually, we're walking on the roof of the opera house right now. You can see people really enjoying the saunas here with the cold plunge in the lake. I walked into this building not knowing what it is, and it turns out that it's a library. Came here to use the bathroom actually, and then I thought this was the bookstore or something. But all the books here are old, and that's how I suddenly realized that I've just walked into a library. And it is a very nice library. There's free Wi-Fi for anyone who comes in here. So if you need to come and do some work, you can. There's a cafe downstairs selling coffee as well that you can have in the library. But yeah, this looks like a pretty neat place to park. This is called the Dickman Dickman Library, and it was right opposite or right across the street from the Opera House that I was just at. So one of the weird things here is in order to cross the traffic light, you press one of these things, and I was here pressing everywhere and tapping everywhere, and it wasn't doing anything. And then I saw someone actually push a button at the bottom here to activate this thing so that you can cross the street. And that is one of the most bizarre things that I've seen. I can officially say that I've just had the most expensive bus ride ever in my life. It was a 7-minute bus ride and it cost me $5. I'm on my way to this restaurant or food court called Mathallen, Oslo. And apparently it's one of the places that the locals go to eat. Food there should be pretty decent and not too expensive by Oslo standards. Okay, I'm here. It's Mathallen, Oslo. I'm gonna get some grub here. So what it says online is that this place has a mix of a lot of food. It's like a food market of some sort. And I mean, whoa, okay. So they're selling meat as well. But most of these places, they probably sell the stuff to you and serve it to you like in a restaurant as well. I see lots of fish here and seafood. And here's the main hall where I guess you can buy your food and come here and sit and eat. So I'm gonna go check out what's on the menu today. Oh my God. So I was at that restaurant and I was looking for a place to eat. And I bumped into a friend who is from Singapore. Of all the places we bump into each other, we see each other in Oslo. So I was yakking away with her and forgot to blog about the fish soup, but it was really good. It kind of reminded me of the clam chowder you get in San Francisco, but it was more fish instead of clams. There were mussels in it as well, and a salmon and a type of whitefish. Can't remember what it was. It was really good. Definitely worth trying if you're in Norway. Okay. Looks like this guy is enjoying the sun. I'm now walking through Karl Johan Street, which is the main shopping street, I think, in Oslo. And it's pretty nice just to walk and browse at the shops here. There are also a couple of nice restaurants where you can eat outside if you want as well. And in this weather, it's perfect for that. It's been a long day and I finally checked into my room. I'm at City Box Oslo. I mean, it's not a terrible setup. It's basic and that's what I paid for. It has a bed, a desk, and a window with light. I just walked about and found this restaurant, which is apparently since the 1700s. And it's called Akershus Fortress. I asked my server to teach me how to say that. And then he repeated it 5 times and I was like, nope. I ordered this dish that really called out at me. Again, it's a pork dish. I don't know why I'm always eating pork in the show. But it's called fleskodu, which is a salted pork belly with a bunch of other stuff. And they serve it with lingonberries as well. And some sauce. This looks amazing.
That's what I was saying.
Those are berries, and there's some sauce there. So yeah, this looks. Can't wait to take it. It kind of looks like slices of bacon. Chili? Come to think of it, I've probably never had Norwegian food unless you count salmon. So this is my first taste of a traditional Norwegian dish. Oh yeah, this looks really good. You can taste a bit of pork. I really like it. So this does taste like it tastes like bacon, essentially, but not quite like the bacon that we're used to. It just said salted pork belly, so maybe it is just bacon. But whatever it is, it's pretty darn good. There was also a mass under the slices of pork. That's pretty good. So I think that would go really well with the bacon as well. And some roasted potatoes. So I'm gonna put a fork full of everything in one bite. So I've got a slice of pork, putting the potato there, getting some berries. These things in a bit of the sauce. This bite looks really good. Cheers. God damn it. Cheers. So when you put everything together, all the flavors mix. With a bit of tartness from the berries, it really balances out the flavor as well. So I would highly recommend trying out this dish when you're here in Norway. Do you want everything at the same? Not really a big fan of museums, but I figured that this museum would have a lot of exhibits on Vikings, which is quite fascinating. And where else would you see Vikings? So I'm gonna go check this out. Ooh, it's really quiet here. This is a particularly interesting exhibit where it talks about the evolution of amulets from Thor's hammer to the Christian cross. And these are royal coins. And that's another Thor's amulet, which is starting to resemble a cross. The 7-Eleven here seems to provide quite a good variety of pastries and sandwiches at pretty reasonable prices. I'm getting one of these things from a yoker. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like a swirly pastry with spinach and feta stuffed in it. Okay, so this thing is called bork. So this is really good. It's like some pastry. Doing this as I'm crossing the street. It's a really fluffy and crispy pastry that has spinach and feta stuffing in it, and it's really warm. So this is really nice. I have no real agenda this morning. I'm just gonna chill out, walk around the city. It's actually a very clean, safe, and walkable city. And you get like nice little pockets of places where you can do a bit of photography. Yeah. Right now I'm walking towards the Royal Palace, which I missed yesterday. Apparently I just walked past it when I was on my way to dinner. I don't know how I missed an entire palace. But yeah. That's the agenda for today. Just do whatever. Royal Palace has a really nice park that you can walk through. There is a main walkway to the palace itself, but if you take a detour up a short flight of stairs, you actually walk through this really nice looking park. And I guess people are just using it as their daily route to go to work and whatever. There's a lot of people just carrying their bags and wearing suits and going to work. But this is a nice detour. And there is a royal guard at the palace entrance. I'm at Slottsparken, and there are quite a few interesting sculptures in this park. This one appears to be a worm, but I mean, okay, I will say no more. There are kids here. And I don't know how to explain this one, except that it's a mouth on feet. I really wanted to use the bathroom, and I spotted this one here. And as I walked towards it, it costs 5 kroner to use this, and I think it's occupied or closed. Also, you're only allowed to spend 20 minutes in there, so get your shit together before the door opens automatically. It is a very nicely curated garden, and it's so peaceful. I'm just chilling out here watching the ducks. Maybe I'll do a spot of meditation here as well. Royal Palace, go there, snap a photo, but come and walk the palace grounds or the park surrounding it. And yeah, it's a really nice way to start the morning. Lovely walk through the park just now, and I'm really excited to visit this. I'm not really a history buff or a museum buff, but now I'm going to the Nobel Peace Center, and there's supposed to be a lot of exhibits about what people have done for humanity, and learn about Nobel Peace Prize winners and the history of the Nobel Peace Prize.
There was no Google, so people didn't know.
I suddenly spent 2 hours in the Nobel Peace Center figuring out my Messiah complex and what I'm gonna do with my life, or rather figuring out what I want to do. Yeah, spent way too long in there. So I've got here a moose burger from this food truck. It's called Wild Foods. Don't think I've ever had moose before, but this burger looks really good. It's got that moose patty and then caramelized onions and some rocket. Don't think I've ever had moose before ever in my life, so this is the first time I'm gonna do this. Cheers. This is a good burger by any standards. The patty is juicy and meaty, and there's a good flavor. It's been seasoned quite well, but I have to say that I'm not sure what moose is supposed to taste like. This just tastes like a burger to me. Actually, you know what? I lied. It does have a certain gaminess to the patty, which is different from the usual beef or pork. So I highly recommend trying some moose when you're in Norway. And this is the waterfront area right at the Nobel Peace Center. I got really lucky here. Like, the weather is just ridiculous, and the sky is just filled with so many clouds, and they're really nice clouds. Like, every single picture you take is beautiful because of those clouds. Just wandering aimlessly, and I saw a sign that said Old City. Followed that sign, and I've ended up at Akershus Fortress. I did see this fortress on a map, but didn't think I would make it here. I thought it would just be like a little stone wall for a photo opportunity. But once getting in here, it is pretty cool, and I'm glad I stumbled upon this because it looks like a fortress that you can explore and go up and down the stairs and ramps and all that stuff. So just gonna take some photos here and check this fortress out. Inside this place, you get to walk through the whole castle and just take a look around. It really is quite well preserved, these areas. I mean the building, and it just looks amazing in here. This is actually a really beautiful place, and it's worth making a visit here. And it's one of those places where it's worth visiting like in the early hours of the morning before it becomes overcrowded with tourists, because you can see there's actually a very nice viewpoint here with some cannons pointed out to the waterfront, and it's just surrounded by tourists taking photos. So if you do want to enjoy a bit more peace and nicer photos for yourself, come early in the morning, maybe at opening hour. I think it opens at 9 a.m. and it's free anyway to come in here. Okay, there you go. That's home for the next 2 weeks.